Good to see you all. Thank you so much. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, LDS, for allowing me to be here in front of you all today. I have lots of exciting things to talk about. I have some prizes. We're going to have a great competition here. And hopefully you get a lot from this and want to learn more. As you can see, my involvement, the reason why I'm here before you today is my name is Ashwin Joshi, as Malachi so kindly mentioned, and I am the founder and CEO of ATFA, which is a 501c3 nationally recognized organization with the mission of making sure every single kid, regardless of circumstance, privilege, income, race, or gender, is able to learn critical life skills such as credit, stocks, budgeting, saving, taxes, and more, and making sure all kids can reach their maximum potential. Thank you everyone. How many of, raise your hand if any of you have heard of Shark Tank? Okay, absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna do a quick summary of what exactly it is and how we are able to integrate our own type of Shark Tank at our 90 plus different high school chapter recipients across the state. And you may ask, who are the judges gonna be here today? It's gonna be my friend, our chief cinematographer of ATFA, and me, and we're gonna decide based on how applicable your product is to a real life scenario, how well articulate you are able to present your pitch, your collaboration with your team. Those are gonna be the factors we're gonna assess you on. And there's nothing else to say. May the best shark win. Okay, all right. Okay, attention everybody. Okay, now we'll have each team announce who their partner is and come up with a name on the spot. Let's go. All Stars.
Our team name is All Stars.
Let's give it up for All Stars. Okay, this team right here.
JD Superstars.
Okay, JD Superstars. Let's give a round to that team right here. Okay.
Hi, this is Mike, and we are the Prestige Worldwide Simulator Brothers.
Prestige, all right. Okay, all right, brothers.
We're the cool dudes.
Cool dudes. Okay.
We are the Prestige Money, Big Money Ballers.
Okay, there we go.
I'm Brandon. This is my partner Grayson. We're the super cool.
Yeah.
I'm Malachi, this is Chris Clayton, and we are the $1 Million Big Money Hustlers.
Now we have our teams together. You're going to have 10 minutes exactly to craft your pitch. Andre so kindly has the timer on, so thank you, Andre. Now, what's going to happen is you'll decide, you know the factors that are going to determine whether you win, and I guess the only thing that can be said is let's get started, all right? 5, 2, 1, 0. All right, you've now been given your 10 minutes. Now what's going to happen is this wouldn't be a finance lesson if there wasn't high stakes involved, right? So this side is going to represent heads, and this side is going to represent tails. Andre, if you could please come up here with the coin. Tails. As judges, Andre and I, we will be watching how you're listening to the speakers, because it takes a lot of guts to be in front of all of you guys pitching a product. So, and if we do see that you're talking about, we'll just think of it as you're talking about your own product, your own pitch, and we will take note of that as judges, and it will influence your factor in winning. Does that sound good to everybody? Okay.
Judges, thank you for having us, Crunchwrap Supreme, to talk to you and present to you our plan. Have you ever made chicken and waffles? Do you know how difficult it is for somebody to make chicken and waffles? No. It's very difficult. It's a multi-step process that involves what? Frying the chicken.
There is a special waffle.
So our plan is to have a chicken and waffle maker. It's all in one.
Ooh, I buy it.
And the reason why this is something where you can take standard size pre-breaded chicken strips. Place them inside, after a quick thaw, of course. Place them inside, and then the batter, you're going to use pre-mixed batter that's very easy to use. Pour it inside of the waffle iron, and close that up for with the timer. The timer will set how long it's going to take to cook both the chicken and the waffles together. And what do you end up with? Beautiful chicken and waffle combined in one piece. Take that out, slather it with a little bit of butter and a bunch of syrup, and you got yourself traditional chicken and waffles. Please.
Time.
Judges and participants, thank you for listening to our product idea. Have you ever had the instance where you've gotten a hole in your sock and just had to throw it away? Or your socks weren't warm enough when you were outside in the cold?
Absolutely.
Or they've just gotten wet and you stepped in a puddle or snow has gotten into your boot? Well, we've designed a product that whisks away water, is thick enough to keep your feet warm, and is tough enough to resist holes with wool, flexible carbon fiber throughout the sock.
We talked about our business plan, and we'll be starting production in China. And we're asking you judges for a small amount of $2 million to get 100,000 socks produced and get them shipped to main areas of consumption, which would be Russia, Canada, Greenland,
Antarctica.
The market size in the U.S. alone right now is $330 billion for winter wear, and it's expected to grow to $490 billion in the next 10 years. That's a 50% expected growth. We're trying to take advantage of that growth over the next 10 years.
Not because of global warming.
What great ideas from each and every single team. I am absolutely amazed that it didn't matter what team it was. You all collaborated with one another and you were able to integrate both of you talking. There's countless situations where we've done this where it's like a couple people talking, like a group of four, but you all integrated the other partner. So give yourselves a round of applause. The truth is, we could not just decide on one team, so we decided to change things up. There is going to be a first, second, and third place. So third place, can we please give a round of applause to Malachi's team over here? If you guys can please come up. Our second place team is going to be this team right here. Yeah, for the kid. And drum roll, please. Our first place team is going to be the medical right there with Ty and Mike. Congratulations.
A Hershey bar and $1 billion. Yes.
Thank you all for participating. So coming here today, I could have done anything. I could have taught about credit, could have taught about side hustles, I could have taught about stocks, but I chose this activity. I wanted somewhere to connect with adults as well and really try to establish a clear message here. That we've seen 3 generations. You've seen your grandparents' generation, where it's very typical that the boss is always right. You follow the boss's word like it's the law. Your parents' generation, which is more of the information revolution, where you'll be more in the internet type, web-focused type businesses, really seeing that type of accumulation of those current trends. And now we are in a social revolution, which means that each one of you have basically more information than the most powerful man in the world did in 1979. You have so much information available to you all. And with that, it comes with both a reward and a responsibility on things are different now. It's not so much so that you have all this information, you need to memorize all this type of stuff because it's going to be accessible. You'll see that more and more with things like AI. We saw a couple of companies bring that up. And that's the key point I'm trying to refer. It's how you applicate information. It's how you're able to present yourself, how you're able to communicate with others. And yes, that does relate to the whole business world, because virtually everything is a transaction, right? This is what we really try to implement here at ATFA, having that teens teach teens approach, something that no one else is doing. It's because we want you to be able to grasp the concepts. That's why we have all the different courses, why we have over 10,000 members across the entire world. It's because this is a community, this is a movement for your own futures. So please, what I request from you today is make sure to use your information correctly and use it to be the best you that you can become. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.